Hello learners, welcome to the fourth step of Parkinson's disease detection. So till now we have seen how to do exploratory data analysis, data visualizations and logistic regression on our Oxford Parkinson's disease dataset. So now in this video we will be looking at how to do machine learning techniques other than logistic regression such as decision trees, naive Bayes classifier, k nearest neighbor, SVM and random forest. So we will check the accuracies of different techniques and we will see their confusion matrices to compare their scores. So let's work on different classifier. What were our second? It's decision tree. So let's create a decision tree. So let me import the sklearn library for it. Okay, so our decision tree classifier is imported in here. So let's write the fit function for this classifier. So I'm taking a variable as dt decision tree classifier dot fit. So in the fit function, I'll provide x train and y train. So let's take a prediction on it. So variable name should start with a small letter. Let me write it small dt and I have to run this cell again and let's write dt dot predict x test. So let's print this out. So this is our prediction for training dataset, and let's also take a prediction for test dataset. Let me copy this cell and I'll paste it here, and I'll change this test, and I'll change the variable name also. So let's print it out. So this is the prediction for our test set. So let me calculate the accuracy in here also. So what I will do, I'll copy the same thing and I'll change the name for the variables and also this for using decision tree. I'll change this. So this is actually the prediction scores. So I have to check the accuracy. So I have to write here accuracy score. Oh, this is written as wrong. Accuracy underscore score. Now it's right. Train. Oh, that will be y test. And that is test prediction. Fine, I think everything is right now. So let's run this cell. Okay, so decision tree is providing 1 and we have test accuracy as 90%. So it's more than what we got in logistic regression. You can also calculate confusion matrix for it. So let me write this confusion matrix. So this is confusion matrix for training decision tree, and we can see that the false positives and false negatives are zero in here. So it's the total number of the people who are healthy are predicted as healthy, whereas total number of people who are suffering from the Parkinson's disease are predicted the same. So we have a good confusion matrix. So this is the best confusion matrix we can seek for. So let's write a y test, and here we will provide test prediction dt. So we have some values in false positives and false negatives. Still this score is better than logistic regression. Okay, now we will move for the next algorithm, and that was random forest. So let's create these tree based algorithms are very good for classification task. Yeah, random forest is an ensemble technique. It creates many decision trees and then look for the best one suited for our result, for our data set. Okay, so let's write the code for random forest. So first I have to import the library which provides this method. So let me write in here from sklearn import. So sklearn.ensemble import random forest classifier. So let's run this cell first and it's imported properly. Now let's create a model using random forest. So I'm taking a variable as random forest rf is equals to random dot fit, and here we will provide x train and y train. To save some time, what I will do, I will, okay, let me go step by step. Okay, let's write our variable train prediction rf is equals to rf dot predict, and I'll write here x train. And let's actually print this out, train red rf. Let's print this out. So this is our prediction for training set and this is for test set. Here we have to provide test set. Okay, for confusion matrix and the printing of our accuracy, I'm just copying this cell so that actually we are just providing different variables, but we are calculating the accuracy score in here as well, same as in decision trees. So let me random forest. We rename this as random forest and we'll copy the same thing here. So yes, it also provide a random forest training accuracy as 1 and test accuracy is 87%. But still we got 89% in decision trees. So decision trees so far at the best. It provides so far the best results. And let's see the confusion matrix as well. So as we can see, the confusion matrix for the training set will be the best. It means the total number of true positives and true negatives will be equal to the total number of data in the training set. So here you can check that. I'm just checking for test purpose. So I'm checking this for test data set. Sorry, for test prediction, which we got 87%. Oh, I have to provide one more. So let me write in the same manner I was writing before. Okay, we got this confusion matrix where two are the values which are false positives and this is false negative. Okay, so now next is I think naive Bayes, right? So yeah, next is naive Bayes classifier. So let's write the code for naive Bayes. So what I will do, I'll import our library first. So we will write from sklearn dot naive underscore Bayes import Gaussian naive Bayes. So let's run this cell first and check everything is working fine. And meanwhile, because we are doing the same fit and predict thing, so what I'm doing is just to save some time. I'm copying few cells. So what I did is I've written the code for naive Bayes in here and I've let me check the confusion matrix in different columns, different cells. So this also provides 1 as an accuracy and I forgot to change this random forest. Let me write naive Bayes. I think everything is, I should take GB. Now everything is working fine. So this provide not very good accuracy. At least we have false positives as 0, but we have false negative a large value. So false negative is much more harmful. Okay, let's move to different classifiers. So we got pretty bad accuracy than decision tree and random forest. Let's look for k nearest neighbor. So let me import the library first from sklearn. So we have imported the library in here. Let me run this cell and then I'll copy the fit and the predict functions from there. But I'll write k and nearest neighbors in here. And let me take kn. Let's do kn dot predict. Or let's change this also. K nearest neighbors. So I'll change in both the lines and let's see the accuracy. Okay, we got accuracy 92% is our training accuracy and 82 test accuracy. We can also look for confusion matrix. So I think now you can do it by your own. Let me complete the project by calculating support vector machines and we will look which has provided the best accuracy. let me import the library. So let me import SVM. Let's run this cell. So I'll change the same code for SVM. So let me run these two cells just to check our fit is working. And yes, our function is working. So let's write SVM, and we'll write SVM here as well. I think it's pretty set. Let's run this cell. Okay, SVM provides 61% training accuracy and 82% test accuracy. So I think the winner is decision tree classifier because it provides accuracy as training accuracy as 1 and test accuracy is 90%. So in all the classifiers we haven't got 90% accuracy. Only decision tree provides that much accuracy. Even random forest is close. So yes, so I think this is it for the complete video. So if you want me to add more videos for real-time data sets and you want me to work on more exploratory and data visualization graph and more ensemble techniques like XGBoost, etc., you want me to include, please comment me in the comment box and keep watching our videos and subscribe our channel for more latest updates. Thank you.